FIVB Beach Volleyball World Championships are in the Netherlands as this magnificent tournament reaches its climax. Nummerdor and Varenhorst taking on Pedro Solberg and Evandro. These were the teams arriving earlier. This is Pedro and Evandro getting the cheer on from their coaches. And in typical Dutch fashion, Varenhorst and Nummerdor arriving. All the action to come right here in The Hague. Hello and welcome to the Hofheimer for our first semi-final from the men's event. Clayton Lucas here with you. This is what's happening. The fans are filling in nicely to this magnificent venue, the Stadium Court. It's been built on a pontoon right in front of the Parliament building. And everyone is hoping that they will have the best view. And this is currently how things are. The team going through the final phases of their warm-up. And it is hot, hot, hot out there on court. So too will the action be a little bit later on. Evandro, well, it's going to be an epic battle between him and Varenhorst. These two guys operating at least a metre and a half above the net. The net's 243, about the same height as a crossbar in football. And these boys are way, way above it. And then we've got the battle on the sand as well, as Nummerdor and Pedro will be hustling it out to keep it off the sand. It is a day for sun cream. It's a day for ice cream as well. And these are the conditions. It's going to get hotter as the day continues. There's very little wind to worry about. It won't affect what's going on the court. It's well shielded by the seating. If you want to get involved, please do on Twitter. Hashtag FIVB World Champs. The social media is buzzing. And it's buzzing here as well. There isn't a spare seat for this one. The number one seeds, Reindeer Nummerdor and Christian Varenhorst, have made it this far. They have one more hurdle. If they can make it through to the... that would be something very special. This is how the draw looks. Nummerdor and Varenhorst are up next against Pedro and Evandro. And then it's Alison and Bruno taking on the USA's Lucena and Bruna. Your first official today, the man in charge, is Wang Leijun from China, and he'll be ably assisted by the USA's very own Dan Apple. Wish those two the best of luck. We'll know if they've had a good game because we won't notice them. It's all about the action on court, and when the players aren't involved, the beach girls will be. So there is plenty to keep your eyes on during the course of this match. So out on court comes Pedro Solberg Salgado. He's 29 from Rio, and he has 15 gold medal to his name on the World Tour, and $791,000 in prize money. His playing partner Evandro, just 24 from Rio, and he has 2 gold medals and $189,000 in prize money. These two are a relatively new pairing, but goodness me, they have burst onto the scene and made a real impact. And they are just one game away from a World Championship final. However, in their way, the fan favourites, the number one seeds, the hometown boys. It's Reindeer Nummerdor. He's 38. He has 11 gold medals. He has $500,000 in prize money. He's one of the greatest players ever to represent his country indoors and on the beach. And his playing partner, the young 25-year-old from The Hague, Christian Varenhorst, receiving a rapturous welcome. He has 2 gold medals, all achieved with Reindeer Nummerdor since they paired up together last season. He's got $204,000 in prize money. A final exchange of pleasantries before this one gets underway. It's a best-of-3 set match. We play rally points. It's the first to 21 in the opening 2. If we go to a decider, it's the first to 15. You have to win by 2 clear points, and there's no cap. The fans are ready. The players are ready. we can get this one underway. It's the Netherlands in orange serving. It's Brazil in yellow receiving. This is the semi-final from the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Championships, and the first point goes the way of the home side with the unforced error from Evandro. More trouble here for Brazil. Well, the advantage that the Netherlands have, of which there are a few actually. One, they played all their matches here. Two, 99% of the fans are cheering for them. And three, they've just got off to a cracking start. Another good serve from Varenhorst. Oh, and a great block to back it up as well. Well, it's always going to be a great battle, these two guys operating so high above the net. Evandro deciding he wanted to hit his way out of trouble, and Varenhorst said, Well, no wonder Brazil have called timeout. Hello, guys. Welcome to The Hague. Cracking block from Varenhorst. Well, not much needs to be said, really. It's more a case of, OK, let's go again, shall we? Now we know what to expect. Let's come out and start playing. Well, there are a few Brazilian fans dotted around, but it is mostly a sea of orange here. Another roar again. Varenhorst gets ready with the serve. Brazil desperate for a side out. Oh, good leave. That was close. And a huge roar as well, as Pedro tries to get himself fired up. Evandro now with the serve. He's got a big serve as well. He thought Varenhorst was good. His can be even better. Oh, lovely Chester from Pedro, and a great finish as well. That's quality. Any part of the body will do. And I think some of his football skills coming to the fore. Lovely play. Little pec squeeze, up goes the ball, and then down it goes. Oh, it's amazing. Timeout, 2 points back, 1 in it, game on. Pedro breaking, Evandro not getting to the net. They both have the ability to block for Brazil, and they will employ a 50-50 blocking system so they can try and keep pressure on at the net. Pedro, though, not as good as Evandro, and he's going to have a job to stop Varenhorst, especially if he's not at the net. So we have the side out, we have the end change as well. 4-3. And any thoughts that the Netherlands had of running away with the first set have now been dispelled. Nice from Varenhorst. One thing to watch out for him, he just showed a glimpse of it there. He doesn't open his shoulders up. He doesn't have to create a massive swing to come in. He'll stay square on, and then he just fires his hand through the ball, but he can hit it as hard as anyone else can when they open up fully. Oh, I nearly screamed ace, and fans thought the same thing as well. The flag took a while to go up. It certainly beat Evandro. Unfortunately, though, it just beat the line. Whoa, that was close. Was a net fault against Nummerdor. And Brazil have levelled now. Good high hands D, but it won't come back. Didn't catch the bottom of the net to keep it in the air a little bit longer to allow Evandro to go after it. So side out for the home team and the advantage. Wanting a net touch. Nummerdor having a chat with Dan Apple about that and then apologising. Well, they are going to look for everything and anything they can. Nummerdor just felt that Pedro touched net, but actually it was Varenhorst hit the net as he goes through here. His hand comes through and brings the net down. That's better from Varenhorst. Specifically putting that one on to Pedro. And he's tried to go off the block and out, but he's missed the block and he's missed the sideline. 2-point advantage for the Netherlands. Varenhorst. His last serve was really just a shooter, and Nummerdor saying, look, mate, just go and get your hands on the ball. I don't know which way it's going to go. Put something up, I'll run around it. Well, he could have run around that, couldn't he? It was just chipped over the block, but it has to go so high over the block. That's above the height of the antenna. There is time for Nummerdor, but he took too long. Evandro, deep breath from Evandro as he sets himself for this serve. It's a belter, brilliantly dealt with by Nummerdor. Oh, that's sublime. Falling backwards, looking at the sky, seeing the ball, knowing he had very little room to work with. But this is pinpoint perfection. That's good from Pedro. Evandro putting that one behind, just trying to disrupt the call signal that the Netherlands would have had, because that was based on Pedro going in front. So now it all reverses. Pedro still finds the line. Well, that's a problem that Nummerdor had against Russia's Semenov in their last game. The ball too low and too far inside. You can't hit your way past that kind of block. Evandro is miles up. He had that closed down. He was so close to it, there was no angle for Nummerdor. Varenhorst and Evandro are bringing an indoor block to the beach. And that makes it so impressive. This, though, is equally impressive. Nummerdor knows the block's there, and again, he comes up with a delightful cut shot. Once again, Varenhorst probing for that baseline. Well, doesn't find the sideline. So an error from Nummerdor. He can't quite believe it. And at the technical timeout, Brazil lead by 1.
There they come up, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, he certainly had Evandro beat in the back row, but unfortunately didn't find that sideline. Players take to their seats. The beach girls take to the sand. And it's time to take on some fluids. Some imagery from the super slow-mo. Players come back out again, ready to go again, and nothing really to separate the teams. It's going to be one that's going to go all the way here. Good up from Nummerdor. Can he finish? Yes, he can. The Netherlands back in front, but importantly for them, it's from their serve. Great pick up from Nummerdor. He's up early, shows the pokey. Evandro can't get it, and neither can Pedro. Onto the baseline. It must have clipped, well, the last millimetre of it. Nummerdor thought it was going out and left it. Look at that. Wow. What a shot. Well, Nummerdor furious at himself because he's handed that initiative back now to Brazil. He goes up, waits, has that still moment, and then wraps it cross-court, but didn't get the accuracy. Well, now it's an error from Varenhorst. Well, that net was wobbling around a little bit. Varenhorst didn't touch it. Did Evandro? Well, if he did, it wasn't spotted. It certainly didn't land in. So Brazil have made a move. The fans are trying to get behind the Netherlands to get them back into it. Nummerdor with a delightful little cut shot past the block. One behind. "5,000 fans rooting for the Netherlands here. Oh, it's a big block. It's a great block. Pedro's furious at Evandro for one, not covering, but two, I think, for putting him so tight to the antenna and not giving him any room to operate. There was no line available. That's taken away, and then he takes away the cross-court as well. Outside the antenna, there was only one place he could go, and Varenhorst sealed it. Can't back it up. So Brazil back in front. What's Evandro going to do with his jump serve? Whoa, goodness me, did he belt that? The net's still reeling. Fortunately for the Netherlands, that's all. Cracking shot from Pedro. Bread and butter side out for him. That's better from Evandro as well. High and wide, and that gives Pedro options. Oh, that's the other thing that Varenhorst can do. It's great. Evandro's up there. He's miles up there. There's no question of that. But so too is Varenhorst. So anything he puts off the block, high hands, is pretty much going to win a point. He knows that, and that's exactly what he's done with that shot. Well read by Nummerdor. Chance to go in front, and the line roll is good enough. Nummerdor keeps his cool, and he rolls the Netherlands into the lead. Excellent read, and this is a really good put away. Nummerdor giving Varenhorst his blocking signals as he comes in to try and stop Pedro once again. And he does stop Pedro. It didn't catch the block. It doesn't find the baseline either. And right at the crucial moment, the Netherlands open up a 2-point lead. But more importantly for them now, they have the luxury of knowing if their side out holds, they can side out to the first set. Great swing from Pedro, threading the eye of the needle, as we say, inside the block and inside the defense as well. Cracking hit. But the Netherlands won't be bothered. This is all about their side-out game. 3 side-outs, and they've got the first set. Evandro. Good leave. They have one of them. And that just puts even more pressure on Brazil. They have no timeout. They use their timeout at 3-0 down. This is just about them now, battling their way through this one. Well, that one just held up a little bit and started to go behind Pedro, which is why he had to bring the roll shot. Almost a windmill from him. Nummerdor not spotting it, but equally not prepared to go and waste energy chasing this one down. It's about this moment now, once again. Side out, and they'll have set point. Well, it's a bit tight. It's a bit inside. But Evandro puts it into the net. Would you believe it? I wouldn't have expected him to do that. The crowd, though, are going ballistic. It was a great touch from Pedro, but Evandro, instead of rolling it, hits it, and Pedro is furious. Set point for the Netherlands. Good pick up for the set. Varenhorst gets the joust. They get the set. Brilliant start for the Netherlands. Wow, 1-0. Game on. Well, Brouw and Mussen, the defending champions from the Netherlands, are out of the tournament. But now, Nummerdor and Varenhorst are 1 set away from going to the final and maybe keeping the Netherlands as the reigning world champions. It's all ifs and buts and maybes, but this is brilliant. What a joust. Varenhorst with the strength. The Netherlands with the first set. You watch it all day long, couldn't you, if you're a Dutch fan? Well, time to catch your breath. Have a look at the statistics. 3 blocks for Varenhorst against just the 1 from Evandro when he put Nummerdor down. But they did make 1 more error. No aces as yet. I won't be surprised if we do see a couple. Here are the highlights. So here we go then with set 2. Will it be a straight sets victory? Can Brazil get themselves back into it? We are going to have to wait and see. Good out from Pedro. And a nice use of the block. That's the start Brazil wanted. Nummerdor having a swing at it. Straight on to Varenhorst. Good shot from the jib camera. But it's a little bit too tight to the net. Varenhorst getting square onto it, trying to cut across his body. And just as we saw in the first set with Brazil at 3-0 down, they took time out. Now the Netherlands find themselves 3-0 down and they take time out. So a few moments for the Netherlands to take a breath. And this is the view. We're right in front of the Parliament building here in The Hague. It's an iconic venue. This is an epic match. It's Evandro with the serve. Nice wrap off the block. Nice play from Varenhorst. There's such a big psychological battle at this level when you reach the highest echelons of the World Tour. Good up from Nummerdor. Wind just blowing into the faces of Brazil here, making it a bit tricky, and that's a great play with Varenhorst deciding he wouldn't be able to get it and bring it back into play as it touched his block. And Brazil go 4-2 up. Physically, these guys are all very similar. They all match up pretty evenly. It's the mental toughness that separates the great from the good. That's better. Varenhorst looking cross and then rolling line. Right over Pedro. That's a great shot. Block out off Varenhorst. Evandro helping the refs by pointing at him as well. Oh, it's an ace from Evandro. I thought there'd be one coming either from him or from Varenhorst at some point. Well, that one silences the crowd. That's pretty much unstoppable. Evandro once again. Good lead this time by the Netherlands. Good leave, the ball is outside the line. Just a point separating them. No, it was miles out, wasn't it? Varenhorst. Oh, well, Nummerdor was off and running after it. I think he tried to convince himself it was going to go out. And he knew subconsciously it was going in. Good up from Evandro. It's those kind of shots that are going to be the difference between the two teams. If Nummerdor can keep chipping around that block, keep making it difficult, keep trying to frustrate Pedro and Evandro, that's where the Netherlands have the advantage. Especially if Pedro has to go in and block, because Evandro won't move so well on the sand. Pedro and Evandro are historically blockers in their previous teams. And that's really good play from Varenhorst. He knew it was tight to the net. He knew Pedro was going to try and play block out. And he was quite fortunate in a way that Pedro didn't manage to play it off his head. He was that high over the net. But he took his hands out the way and there was nothing to play off. In fact, he did a little duck as well to keep under the net, didn't he? Brilliant from Varenhorst. So we're all square. It's still all to play for. But it's the Netherlands with that one set advantage at the moment. Oh, huge block from Varenhorst. And what a time to get it, because it puts the Netherlands now in front. Massive. How far across the net was he? Miles. So Brazil call the timeout. Here they are rattled.
Het is een mooi momentje, we hebben net de race gehad, maar voor sommige mensen ging dat wat snel. Ik wil nu graag de slow-mo mee, dus we doen hetzelfde, maar u staat ook op hè, en u maakt herrie, maar we gaan heel langzaam. Ladies and gentlemen, we're starting in this corner.
Just a magnificent World Championships. They get better and better with each and every one, and this one is no exception. There's some of the moments from the super slow-mo. That was just a monster block, wasn't it? Nummerdor with the serve. Good put away from Pedro. Evandro's had one ace already in the match. And that's the kind of pressure he brings. You have to make the decision so early. Is it going to be in or out? It was an early call from Nummerdor, and Varenhorst left it. Now Varenhorst will serve and go through to block. Well, Varenhorst knew what was coming, but he wasn't sure quite how to deal with it. Should he break cross-court? In the end, he kind of just made a nothing block, and it was easy for Pedro to put it away. Awesome. Absolutely magnificent. That's the world's best pokey set. What skills. There you go, son. Hit that. Thank you very much. It's a bit tight. Varenhorst will fancy his chances, but somehow Pedro puts it away. Great reach from Pedro. Well, Evandro struggling from the serving line, and we hit the technical timeout. 1 point separating the two teams, but it's the Netherlands with that 1 point advantage.
Iedereen die armen naar voren. Stoot de vogel! En die armen naar voren, ladies and gentlemen, we will stand up. We will stand up. Iedereen gaat staan. Die armen naar voren. En ik wil nu raise your hands als ik op play is. En komt-ie!
Cracking atmosphere, everyone on their feet, everyone getting behind the players, everyone working with the on-court announcers and the music. And it's an ace serve from Nummerdor off the back of that crowd support to give them a 2-point advantage. What a serve. In fact, it was Varenhorst. Nummerdor will be pleased to have got one. Another chance here for the Netherlands. This will be huge if they can put it down. And they can put it down. 2 really big points really quickly. And surely now the Netherlands are in the driving seat in this match. Varenhorst again. Dig that is. Unfortunately, though, it's almost out of the stadium. The chicken wing not bringing it back into play. It looks spectacular. It would have been spectacular had it stayed in play. Well, that's where Varenhorst and Nummerdor need to keep their cool. Nummerdor knows he can use his shots. He doesn't have to try too hard. He doesn't have to overdo it. So quick point back for Brazil to give them belief. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. No timeouts left for the Netherlands. 2 errors in a row from Varenhorst. And Brazil right back in it. That's what he thought about it. This time he gets it right, and this time the crowd can celebrate. Wow. Well, the referee getting a close-up of that one. Watched it all the way, didn't he? Right into his face. Ball square. Evandro goes back. Netherlands will be keen to side this one out straight away. Oh, that's magnificent. What a spike. Nummerdor bringing his indoor game. It was one of the best swing hitters the Netherlands ever produced. This is why. Wow, somehow Pedro gets under Varenhorst. Varenhorst not dropping his left arm sufficiently into the cross court to stop that one. Nice block out this time to frustrate Pedro. quickly gets in position, opens up the cross, and then abuses the block to give the Netherlands the point. Unbelievable. You thought for sure that the Netherlands were going to take that point after Brazil got themselves into all sorts of trouble from the pass. But somehow Nummerdor manages to play it right back to Pedro, and then he can't recover. A little bit of luck for Brazil, just what they needed. New rules of Holland around the arena. Goodness me, what a serve from Evandro. Chance maybe for Brazil, Pedro. And he's put it away, and Brazil move in front. And the handful of Brazilian fans are on their feet. Some serve, wasn't it? That's the value of the serve in a nutshell. Evandro once again, line block signalled by Pedro. He's not asking Evandro to go on anyone in particular. Doesn't care who plays it. A big scramble. Free ball for Brazil, and it's given some height just so Nummerdor can get back into position. Evandro now to increase Brazil's lead. Good dig from Nummerdor. And a little bit of luck could go a really long way here, because it keeps the Netherlands neck and neck with Brazil. And then he wouldn't let it hit the sand. And then he went after it. Varenhorst. Great swing from Pedro. He had to do something special, and he did, to get past the block. What a wrap to the line. That one's bounced up over the advertising hoardings. So Brazil have the lead. Netherlands looking to side out. Pedro's going to serve. He's coming through the block as well. Oh, goodness me. Well, he was trying to drop it short on Varenhorst to stop him from coming back out and come back in and deliver a big spike. But he got his serve completely wrong. A gift for the Netherlands. Pressure now on Brazil. Nummerdor. It's a net touch, and it's a net touch before the ball hit the floor. And that's what they're arguing about. Joust, touch, ball hadn't hit the floor. The right call from Dan Apple. The Netherlands have the lead right at this critical moment in the set. That's too tight. Varenhorst surely all over it, and surely he is. And now it's match point for the Netherlands. Unbelievable. 2 quick points. And they've turned it around just as they did in the first. Monster block from Varenhorst. Nummerdor with the serve. Brazil have to side out. Oh, and they do. Brilliant from Evandro. Well, it was almost insurmountable, the pressure. But somehow he's delivered. But what an opportunity. It's potentially a golden opportunity now for the Netherlands, as we see that ball hit down again by Evandro. 1 side out required, and the Netherlands are in the final. Varenhorst. Oh, no! Oh, dear. The fans can't believe it. I don't think anyone can. It was a great serve. It come off the net, made it difficult. But Varenhorst couldn't get it over. So now it's a 2-point game. First to get 2 clear either wins the set or wins the match. And it's second match point now for the Netherlands. They have a wave of support here, right behind them. It is carrying them along. Will it carry them to victory? Pedro to keep Brazil in it. And he does. and he silences the fans. Wow. Well, you've got to give these guys credit. They're playing some magnificent volleyball. Pedro with the serve. Nummerdor. Well, it's taken by Varenhorst. And it is blocked by Evandro. And now it's set point for Brazil. That was a really good serve from Pedro. He put it down the middle. Varenhorst snatched it, but Varenhorst couldn't put it away. Surely Brazil are going to go after Varenhorst here. That's twice now he's had chances and he's made a mistake. Are they alive to that fact? Yes, they are. They are going after Varenhorst. Can he put it away? The chase is on for Evandro. He's got it. It's a free ball. It's another chance. Nummerdor takes it this time for the Netherlands. It's a bit tight to the net, though. Oh, my goodness. What are the Netherlands doing? And still it won't hit the sand. Oh, but it does now. What a point. What a play! There are no words to describe what we've just seen.
We have the Transavia Beach Girls.
Can it get any better? Well, we hope so. That was just amazing. Time to take a deep breath, take some fluid, and take it all in, or try to at least. Two match points saved by Brazil. Varenhorst even had a swing for the match. That's how close they've come and still haven't done it. Here are your stats. That one ace from Evandro right at the beginning to get them 3-0 up, which forced the Netherlands to take that timeout early. But what a game. Here are the highlights. So this is it. For a place in the final, the first to 15 points will take it. Brazil with the serve. Teams change ends on every 5 points. And the first point goes the way of the Netherlands. A massive confidence booster for them. Varenhorst. It's the biggest game of his life for the young man from The Hague on home soil. His friends and family are here in the audience. Brazil get level. Good use. It's another level at which Evandro and Varenhorst are operating. Us mere mortals couldn't even get that high on an indoor court, let alone the sand. A serve from Nummerdor! Wow, what a time to come up with that! That was out of nothing. It looked innocuous enough, and Evandro just thought, oh, this is going out. Oh, no, it isn't. Well, that's where Varenhorst needed to have broke from the net. The ball was going behind Evandro. He couldn't see the block. It was a good chase from... Well, that's a cracking hit from Evandro. Initiative with the Netherlands. Well, there's an obvious tactical change, isn't there, from Brazil to have stopped. block from Varenhorst, and that's why they're going after Evandro, because as high as he hits the ball and as hard as he hits the ball, Varenhorst feels he can get onto it. There's no real shots, but certainly not as often as Pedro would like. And that suits the Netherlands just fine. Magnificent block from Varenhorst. Timeout called by Brazil. Two really important points for the Netherlands. One from the serve, the other from block. And that gives them a huge advantage now. They just need to remain calm. They need to focus. They need to make sure every time they play the ball, if they can't put it on the sand, that Brazil have to play it. No cheap points. That's what they'll be telling themselves. Nummerdor trying to keep cool. See how high the players get at the net. Head and shoulders over. Reindeer, Nummerdor's wife, former international herself, indoors, watching on eagerly, hoping her husband and his playing partner can get through to the final here. They're doing everything in their power to make it happen, aren't they? And they're giving themselves the best possible opportunity. They've had 2 match-point chances in the second set, couldn't take it. They've engineered a lead here in this decider. They need to keep hold of it. But it's a big block from Evandro. The collision at the net isn't a consequence, because it's Varenhorst who's through the net. That's a great block. 1 point clawed back by Brazil. There could be another. Pedro with the roll, but Nummerdor's waiting. He'll get a second bite of the cherry. And that's off the block and out of play. Wonderful from Nummerdor. He kept his cool. He was so quick to point at Evandro to say, hey, that's come off his arm. I know it's gone out, but it's hit him and gone out. Second referee very quick to spot that as well and show the first. Also, the lines judge had it covered. Nummerdor. Oh, good swing. Evandro just went high and hard, and he's put it off of Varenhorst's hands and out of play. So there's something for the Brazilian fans to dance about. Evandro. Good leave. Another big bomb diffused as it goes deep past the baseline. Varenhorst being given his blocking instructions. They're still going after Evandro. They don't want Pedro. He's got the shots. They want Evandro because they think they can get stuff off him at the net. They nearly did. Nummerdor ran line. He was just a little bit late, so he was in a position where he couldn't change back to go and chase the ball off the block. So it's a side out for Brazil, but Brazil are working twice as hard as the Netherlands at the moment, in part because they're missing a few serves. Great up. Wonderful play from Pedro. Nummerdor. This time, he makes no mistake, sending Pedro to the opposite side of court. It's a great pickup, wasn't it? But Brazil couldn't convert into a point. Well, they're enjoying the challenge of going after Evandro. And they're making good time, making the court seem quite small for Evandro. Is he clean it, blocked touch, or it's been touched by Nummerdor? Evandro deciding no jump serve. He wants to make the Netherlands play. And he does, but he can't keep his shoulders facing the net. He's turned by the ball into the fans, and that's where it goes. Watch Evandro in the back row here. He's in a good position. Now he's not. Ooh, that just about stayed off the sand. Varenhorst all over it. Massive point for the Netherlands. It's the first of 15 in this deciding set. That's huge from Varenhorst. Wow, I think that went through the hands of Varenhorst. It looked to be very little line to work with. Varenhorst not getting the one hand into the head and the other hand crossed enough. And there was a gap and the ball was put away. Great movement from Varenhorst. He's given himself the room, but Pedro read the shot. Nummerdor read it but couldn't get to it. And Nummerdor having a little moan at Varenhorst here. I hope he's not having a moan. He's just telling him, don't worry about it, son. Next one. That's it. Great read from Pedro and a brilliant put away. It had to go down. He managed that. Brazil one behind. Netherlands receiving here to go 2 in front. And they've done that with a belter from Varenhorst. Nummerdor telling him just to trust himself. Go on, son. You know you can play this game. That's what you can do. And he has done. That was a huge side out during the course of all these huge points we've been witnessing. But they have that 2-point advantage again. Pedro just trying anything to get a bit of a breather. Yeah, I know, I'll have my glasses cleaned. Nummerdor with the serve. They've been going after Evandro. They have changed up, and now they're going back again after Pedro here. Varenhorst wasn't far enough into the cross court and allowed Pedro to swing hard. But on the plus side, the Netherlands made Brazil work for their point. Cross-court block signalled by Pedro. Evandro psyching himself up. He wants an ace serve here. But he hasn't got it. Whoa, that was close. Magnificent decision-making to let that one go by Varenhorst. 3 points away from victory. Varenhorst with the serve. Oh, almost. He just went too early on the press with his block, and as he was coming back, it hit him. That's why there was a gap between him and the net. And now as he's coming down, you can see. Pedro looks at Nummerdor, but tries to serve at Varenhorst, and he's only fooled himself. That's the run of points so far. It's all gone side out, side out, side out. But it's the Netherlands who stuck those 2 points at a crucial time to give them the lead. And that's what it's all about, because all Brazil have been able to do is this, which is just side out. They haven't scored a point from serve yet during this last phase of this third set. And if the Dutchies can side out here, they'll have a match point. Evandro, now or never for him, goes with the jumper. But it's easily dealt with by Varenhorst. Can he put it away? Yes, he can. It's match point number 3 for the Netherlands. Everybody on their feet. Everybody willing them to get it done this time. But you know what? They're in another magnificent position, because even if they don't get it done from serve, they'll have the chance from side out. This is bonus time. This is the free gift. Can they make it count? Varenhorst with the serve. Is it off the block? No, it isn't! There's no touch, and it's all over. The referee gives it out. Brazil can't believe it. They think it hit Varenhorst. The decision's made, and the Netherlands are through to the final. Well, Brazil are beside themselves, and so too are the Dutch, but for completely different reasons. Did it hit the block? Oh, well, I don't quite know what to say. If you're a Dutch fan, it didn't hit the block. If you're a Brazilian fan, you have just been hard done by. Well, that's sport for you. The drama, the disappointment, the anger and the joy. Oh, my goodness me, this is going to go down in history. As for the Netherlands, for all the right reasons. But Brazil are going to be furious. It will take a long time to get over that one. But if the referees didn't see it and the lines judges didn't see it, it didn't happen, no matter how many times we get a look at it. Commiserations to Brazil. They've played their part in an absolute spectacle here. And congratulations to Varenhorst and Nummerdor, because they're through to the final. And it's not for the players to admit touches, and everyone who plays the sport knows that. There are your stats. 2-1 to the Netherlands. In just under an hour, here are the highlights. Well, time for all of us to catch our breath. Let's hear from Tim Simmons, who's down on the court with our winners.
Christian, this has to be a tremendous match. You played against a great Brazilian team. What was the difference?
I think our side-out was slightly better than theirs, even though both side-outs were really good. I think it was a great match to watch. I think Evandro, he can serve a little better, but we had some trouble with it, and yeah, I'm just so happy we played really good, I think. Yeah.
Renier, you've had a great career in volleyball, now beach volleyball. Is this your finest moment?
Not yet, not yet. I mean, that should be tomorrow, but of course this is a great moment for me, of course. And with the relatively short partnership, we achieved already great things, but yeah, we are eager and we are hungry, so we want more.
You could have another Brazilian team or an American team tomorrow. Who do you want to play?
I don't care.
Okay, good luck.
Well, they don't care. It's all about the here and now. They're through to the final. And waiting for them will be the next semi-final to come. Will they be playing Brazil again, Allison and Bruno, or will they be playing the USA's Lucena and Brunner? That game will be coming up a little bit later on. This concludes our coverage for now. What a game we've witnessed. We hope you enjoyed the volleyball from all of us here. Goodbye.